Your breakthrough era is just around the corner. Good things are coming for you, things are shifting for you this month. And in this pick a card reading, we're going to go into what specifically is shifting for you this month, what magic and miracles are manifesting around you, so you know what to expect. You can pick a pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. Okay, pile 1, so let's dive into the breakthrough coming for you this month. So right now, you're not like focused on the energy of breakthrough. Despite clicking this reading, like you're more trying not to rock the boat. You want to keep everything stable. You don't want to just like quit your job or travel the world or do something like crazy or different. You're mostly like just trying to keep everything the exact same as now. You may be a masculine or in your masculine energy, and you may right now not even be resonating that much with spirituality. Like, you're not necessarily thinking, I want to use spirituality to manifest $1 billion through affirmations. You might be thinking, oh, affirmations are boring. I don't need a breakthrough. Everything's kind of like good the way that it is. Which you think, like genuinely deep down, you think this, but then it's also like confirmation, like it's also, you feel like this is slowing you down and you want to dream bigger. Like right now, you might be just dreaming of things that are like ordinary, achievable, not getting your hopes up, not getting disappointed by anything because you didn't get your hopes up. Um, but this might be kind of serving you situations that you don't fully enjoy. For instance, you might be working a job you don't love and ignoring your dream career. So that's the kind of message that I'm getting for you so far. In terms of this breakthrough, isn't something that you're like, God, please help me break through. What can I do to manifest this? It's more like you're the kind of person who just thinks everything happens the way it's meant to happen. And I mean, that's completely correct. Like, what you believe comes true. So, right now, though, you might feel a bit confused. Like, okay, I'm doing everything, but what's my purpose? You might be, I see you like talking to friends more or like organizing your ideas, and somehow this is leading to this breakthrough in your life. It's like you're not ready, but your soul is ready. There's something in the air around you that is causing or calling your soul forwards. So, like, even you clicking on this reading, there might be certain things that just happen, like, as a synchronicity, and you're like, how did that happen? And it's because your soul was ready for that. Even if your physical mind, like you're craving this breakthrough, but your soul is ready for the breakthrough. And so there's almost a disconnect because you don't realize, number one, just how powerful you are, and number two, just how ready your soul is. And the truth that you need to hear right now is that your body is ready too. Your physical body is ready too. You might be feeling a bit more restless or anxious, or just you're not craving anything too much, but you know that where you are isn't quite perfect for you. And you deserve joy. You deserve abundance. You deserve, like, you might look at these influencers online. Like, let me give Grant Cardone, for instance. He always has these videos with his wife on a private jet. And you might look at those people and just think, like, oh, I'm an ordinary man or I'm an ordinary girl. I can never create a life like that. But that is the limitations about your life that have kind of been put on you. And so the opportunity to create a life like that, like, yeah, it's going to seem crazy, but I see that that's the blessing, the breakthrough that's coming for you this month. This month, whether it's an inspiration to take you to the life that you want to create. I'm seeing that you're having dream life upgrades this month. So let's go a little bit more into this, like this dream life energy that you're pulling in. Like, what may probably be blocking that from fully manifesting as well? So, yeah, like right now, you haven't fully thought everything out. You might feel a bit like a crackhead when you describe your dream to people. You might feel like, you've never made a song and you're like, Mom, I'm gonna be a Grammy Award winning artist. And she's like, keep smoking that crack. Like, people may not be getting your vision because it's literally just the beginning stages of your vision. And that's putting you off. Because, like I said, you're someone who likes stability. So to step into the unknown, to something that's not stable, it feels like really scary for you. Like, yeah, you have a fear of failing, you have a fear of looking silly. Um, like, you just want everything to be perfect, you know? You don't want to look like a crackhead. If you're gonna drop your music, you want that record deal. You want your first single to get 1 million views. You want everything to be the way that is your birthright. And so that perfection is almost blocking it as well, because not only do you want this stability, but you're almost scared to be cringe. What was that? I don't know if you like Doja Cat. I love Doja Cat. No, I love her music from the pandemic era. But it's like she made, I think it was a TikTok, and she was like, you need to embrace the cringe. You need to embrace the weird. So many people are afraid of looking cringe, afraid of what people will think or say about them. And she really represents that you can embrace your cringe and still be like funny, still be accepted, still be inspirational. You don't have to be so perfect. Jennifer Lawrence was another one who like tried to spread that message of like, hey, hell, even me, I tried to spread that message of like, it's okay to like be imperfect and still have fun, and so you might be like really stressing the perfection of everything. But it's like some of my videos don't even get more than 100 views, and I still know that they're impacting people, and I still know that they're reaching people. And I just want to say that because you might be thinking like, oh, what if I post a song and it only gets 100 views, or what if my thing doesn't take off perfectly? But it's just like, I think that's what slows so many people down. That mindset of like, oh, it has to be perfect or it won't work. Like Amazon made no profit for 10 years. I think Harry Potter was taken to 10 publishers before it was ever published. Like, people just want Doja Cat. She was making music for 7 years before I even heard of her. People want that breakthrough, that golden moment on the day one, and that's what stops people, and that's what's actually gonna like push you forwards. When you realize, oh, everyone else wants to be perfect from day one, but me, I'm willing to try and like be my best from day one, and then I'm gonna make it to day two, whereas everyone else is gonna give up because they want to be perfect. So that is driving you to create this dream life where like you told your mom about your dreams. You may sound like a crackhead, but that's because you're on your day one, and people won't get that because people, like the people you surround yourself with, they have the same mindset as you. They think, oh, like if you were to post your song online or on Instagram or wherever it was, I don't want to speak bad on it, but like what I'm saying is they might have the same limiting beliefs as you because they can't see the vision. Like, if it wasn't to get that many views or if it wasn't to be successful, they might be like, maybe they shouldn't be making music, because that's what they would think if it happened to them, and that's what you would think if it happened to you, right? And that's what would slow them down, even though they might like be good or whatever it is. That might slow them down, and it's like, are you gonna let that slow you down as well? No. I don't know how you're gonna get past your fear of being cringe, but I see that that's where your breakthrough is gonna come along, when you can be silly, when you can be playful. And I feel like people want to see that silly and playful side of you, like for whatever you're doing. I think that that's what's going to catapult you. Like if you're making music, maybe you're going to make kind of like dopey music, but like, I don't want to say dopey, like Doja Cat I think makes dopey music that like resonates with people because it's going to be a breath of fresh air. Or if you're like, oh my gosh, I could never dance well enough, Maybe people will love the way that you hit the dance in your specific way because it's different and like not perfect. I don't know. I'm just sensing that like when you can, I don't want to say learn to laugh at yourself, but not be so serious about things. I think it will help you to make the progress that you want in your life and to come to this breakthrough. Yeah, maybe you have kind of like a mindset right now of you maybe criticizing others, criticizing yourself, being judgmental, and being in like a scarcity or a lack mindset. Oh, he can never achieve this. Oh, they could never do that. But then when it's your turn, you just step back because you know how badly you've spoken about other people's dreams to the point where it's like, let me not even attempt it because I know what I've said to them. So I don't want them to say it back to me. And it's like, I think if you have an inner Regina George or like an inner mean girl, that can be so productive because it can motivate you to create that work. Like when you create your music, it will be perfection because you have that mind for perfection. Or it might not be music for everyone, but like what it is that you're doing that's your creative endeavor that will lead to your breakthrough. Um, but it's also like if you have a critical mind, people will criticize your music. If you have a scarcity mind, people will feel scarcity when it comes to you. So the energy of abundance, of joy, of gratitude, of appreciation, of care, of love, it's what's going to help this to become real. Because right now you're just daydreaming and thinking you might have done some things to make this possible, but you haven't taken that leap towards making your passion like maybe profitable or making it to something, maybe working with a business coach, like. And I'm almost like jealous of you because you're in a stage where you're about to create something so magical that you don't even realize it. And it's like if I could go back to the place where like I hadn't started any of the things I was doing online, like it's such a beautiful place to be. And so just like really appreciate that and like honor this stage, like this new era. Because everyone deserves a new era. Like, okay, you can wake up every day and eat cornflakes, but like one day you could eat something different, and have something and realize, wow, this is even tastier than the cornflakes I've been eating. This is even tastier. This is more fit for a king, this breakfast for me. Going on that journey of finding out, okay, this is what you've been programmed to do. This is what you've been doing on autopilot. But what's your passion? What makes you feel alive? Let's go more into this breakthrough energy for you. It's not even something that you've never done before. Whatever this is, whether it's traveling, a new job, a music career, it's like something you've low-key been doing. It's not starting something new, but to others you might seem new to it, but it's a passion of yours. But I think it's like making this passion. Well, things are moving so quickly because I hear that you've been developing your craft behind the scenes so that someone else might have the same desire of you as you, but they don't have any experience. But when you have the desire, you've got all of this experience. For instance, like I've started making music on my channel. I hope you listen to it. I hope you like it. It's spiritual music. But like a block for me is that I produced music when I was younger, but I'm not like a music producer. And so all these artists, like I saw TikTok that said Beyonce, like when it's time to make a hit, someone writes the lyrics, someone makes the beat, and they just tell her, okay, sing this, Beyonce, and she sings it, and that is the Beyonce experience, But then, like for me, I can't produce, so it's like finding that balance of being an expert at something. Like what I'm saying is, you're lacking someone like me in whatever your niche is because you've got the experience needed to do what it is that you want to do. So other people might be like, oh, I would love to do this, but I don't have the experience. But you actually do have the experience to be able to do it, which is like such a blessing. And like again, like maybe the things that you're doing, people might have to get qualified in it. People might have to hire professionals to do what you can do yourself. So I want to go more into that Beyonce energy of her like paying people around her. Maybe there's also people that you can hire to help you with this project, to be like, yeah, I'm taking this seriously, I'm verified with this. Yeah, hiring an expert, someone who actually understands this, what you're doing. So the thing is, you've got quite a lot of limiting beliefs about this, maybe from your childhood. I just sense it, like when you think about this project, you're just, the first thoughts that come to your mind are negative. And so that might need to be shifted before the breakthrough can happen. And I sense that you're going through some kind of purification process. Like maybe before you had negative habits or negative people around you. But to do this breakthrough passion of yours to the best ability, you need to like purify your internal, maybe eat slightly different foods, have different hobbies. Like for instance, if you're about to go to become a celebrity, you always hear that celebrities, like, they have a really strict workout plan and a personal trainer. Like that's one thing a celebrity is gonna have, because they're taking care of all the things behind the scenes, so that when they get on stage or whatever it is, like they're the fittest version of themselves. So what support is coming in to make this? I'm seeing you doing this alone as well. Like, okay, I said hiring people, but not where it's like getting a record deal or something. Like you've got the passion to make this happen, and so now just working on your own craft, deciding to take this seriously, realizing the gem and the gifts that you have within, and crafting those, whether you show anyone or just do it alone for now. Part of you is like not even listening to me though. Part of you is like in that same mindset as before, where you're like, I don't want to make progress. Like, yeah, I've got this skill, I know I've got this skill, like almost a bit stubborn. But in the next 30 days, something is changing because your skills are too much to be hidden. You can either maybe work with some kind of organization to help you to develop this as well. I said doing this alone, but what I meant is like, I don't necessarily see like a management coming in to do things for you. I see you taking it seriously. You may be enrolling in a course. You doing, like, you making a decision behind the scenes. Okay, so this week, you might just be dealing with the limiting beliefs right now this week, because your dream just seems so big and you think like, who am I? But next week, things are going to come together. By you like focusing on this project, it's going to bring the situations forwards that you need for you to properly work on this. And I'm seeing transform your life. This passion of yours isn't just about like the passion. This is an opportunity to break through and to transform your life. Welcome to your reading, pile 2. This is for my girls who don't feel so high vibe right now, but they know they have it in them. Like, you're someone who's just like a bubblegum fairy pop princess kind of girl, but within you, you're kind of going through it right now. And I'm seeing like relationship struggles. So if you're not resonating with relationship struggles, maybe that's not a reading for you. Because even though like you're such a positive person, your love life might just feel a bit like wow. So I'm channeling 2 songs, and I've started making music on YouTube. I don't know if you've seen. So I'm gonna sing the songs since I'm like, a singer. Embody it until you make it, right? So the first song, I was good on my own, that's the way it was. That's the way it was. You was good on the low, faded fuck. And some faded love. Shoot the fuck you planning for. Feeling jaded hug, used to trip off that I was kicking to you. Had some fun on the run, though I'll give it to you, baby. Don't get it twisted. You was just another on the hit list. Trying to fix you in it with a vibe. Didn't they tell you that I was a savage? Like your horse and carriage that you never could imagine. I never told you you could have it. I won't do that part. You needed me to feel a little more and give a little less. My hands were less, but baby, you. And the other one is like the same tone. A little context if you care. This is the man that I love sent me down last week and he told me so. Don't decision. I wanna hear my heart is beating now. I don't want this to be. And a little back dress and that shit is kicking. Just a hot post bitch, high heel, 6 inch in the back of the taxi. So they go, hey, I don't trust any of them. I'm within the back of the taxi. So can go, like real. So that's the vibe I'm getting. So it's like you've got these two personalities right now that's coexisting, and you know which one you want to win, but there's one that's like subconsciously winning to protect you and keep you safe. And it's like that kind of like glamorous, like, I don't know, like I'm making a program right now. Well, I've made it, it's out, it's £2 a day, called Look Snack. It's about like upgrading your appearance and your aesthetics to become the baddest, the hottest self version of yourself. And it's like, that's you right now. Like you're just like breaking into the energy and wanting to like just up level in a way and like really tapping into your power, but feeling a little low. Like you're high vibe, but you're feeling low. Something has like drained your energy. And it's like the tarot readings on YouTube aren't hitting the same anymore. Like the matcha's not hitting the same anymore. Like for me, I used to be such a coffee addict. For me, the coffee is not hitting the same anymore. And that made me like how you feel. Like, wow, I thought this was like my one-stop pony trick. I don't know what the saying is. Like I thought that I could just hack this every time, but it's just feeling dead compared to. So right now, you know who you are, but you're like defensive, a little guarded, fearful, and just like sticking with kind of like Power One, like sticking with the traditional route. But for Power One, the traditional route's like their career. But for you, the traditional is like the spiritual practices, to the point where it's like, I feel like you're so in your higher chakras that it's like you're not even seeing the results. It's like, imagine if someone was praying and every time they're praying, it's like, dear, please give me £100, please give me a boyfriend, please give me this, please give me that. Okay, no. Like that's how you feel right now. Whereas you know that to make what you want, it's like, God, please bless me with the abundance of the universe. Give me a love so divine that we just so connect so well. And like give me the energy in my life. And thank you. You know, coming with the passion is what allows things to manifest. And that may have been you in the past, like where you found these spiritual techniques from passion. So you thought, okay, I'll just do the spiritual techniques and it will work. And like with some techniques, like robotic affirmations, that can work. But for you, I'm sensing like you've been disconnected from your passion. So it's like you've got this high vibe you and you're disconnected. So now it's like you're creating from like a low vibe, kind of like more bored place. Wow. But even though you're in this space, it's like you're still creating the steps for like where you're heading to. But it's like part of you might feel a little bit like might feel like this is the message, so I'm just gonna say it. Like, is this toxic? Like, it's what I'm trying to create an example of something extremely toxic. And I started at the beginning with like this relationship reading. Like maybe it's like, oh, I'm just gonna like, you know, when you desire a relationship, I'm just gonna, you know, have loads of one night stands, or I'm just gonna date this person who I know is not good for me because I'm feeling like a heartbreak bitch, 506, you know. And it's like you're just not like, it's taking you in the right direction, even if it is toxic. But it's like, is there a way to do this without being toxic? Because you deserve everything you desire from this toxic thing. You deserve that. and the universe is going to give it to you. I don't know if in the same package or in a different package. But it's like you're attaching so much to this object because you think you're unworthy of actually receiving it. But the thing is, that thing you want, the universe wants to give it to you. Like, so it's like you think you're so unworthy, so it's almost like you're lusting after something far away. But it's like it could be with you like today. You could have that thing if you want. Maybe you feel like you're going to work on your finances first before, and like I said, this is like a relationship reading. You want to work on your financial stability, and so you might be focusing all your time on your financial stability while manifesting something toxic. Because you're scared of being alone, and you feel like you're going to be alone. So you have to provide and create all of this stuff. And it's like, if you could actually like sit down and believe in what you want is possible, you wouldn't crave this toxic situation anymore. And it's like, this is causing you to come out of, it's like, I think that you're trying to manifest an ex or something that's toxic from the past, that's got you feeling like a high, you needed me. Like, these are not the love songs you want to be singing, really. You want to be singing, oh, the way he makes me feel. Like something positive. That's what you want to feel like right now. And so you're having to waste all of your energy right now picking yourself back up to become that positive person. When it's like, without this person in your life or in your energy, or like, why are you manifesting something toxic too? Why are you doing that? Like, if you weren't manifesting something toxic, you wouldn't be being beaten up by this situation. That's why it's like a tough love for a positive girlie. You're just like in your head thinking negative thoughts and just like really craving that connection, craving to not have to do everything yourself financially, and to call this person in to take care of things financially is what I'm hearing. Whether this is a good desire, I don't know. What needs to be released right now? You need better boundaries. You need to release this person, Loki. Like, I get what you're trying to create. Like, because you're so high vibe, everything you see is high vibe. So you could look at the most skunk of a person and you just see the most high vibe image, but it's causing you to be low vibe like they are. You need to, that's what this card says. I established boundaries based on love. How about self-love? You want this toxic person to love you? How about some self-love? How about choosing yourself first? How about choosing situations that like make you the best? And then like, oh, they do make you the best. I don't know, girl. Then why is it toxic? Maybe you need some Share 7 boundaries based on self-love. That's what Share 7 specializes in. Okay, so with your spiritual practices, you've been dedicating them to them from a broad place, but you've had like a religious dedication, which the universe admires. But when you can come at it from like a positive place, that's when things are going to be able to manifest for you. That's when the breakthrough is going to come for you. That's when you're going to feel better inside. That's when you're going to look better on the outside. That's when your vibration's going to rise out of this place. And it's like you're going to take the lessons you learned from this season, but like in a healthy way. In a healthy way. Maybe you're not meant to. Like, maybe you're secretly dreaming of like, oh, my ex should come back. Or like, this person who I know is toxic should, come to me. But what you really need is to fight with this person. What you really need to do is address any kind of things that's been sweeping under the carpet, maybe then you won't desire this so much. This is going to support you. Because on the other side, you're going to be more powerful and you're going to have a clearer idea of what you're actually manifesting. You have to release the situation. This week, you're scared to release the situation because of finances. So you might be like financially dependent on them, or like I saw you working on your own finances in abundance right now. So it's like you're scared of how releasing them could implicate you financially. You're scared, if I can't receive their support, how am I going to support myself? But you are doing that. You are creating that. Next week, I see you state shifting and realizing, okay, maybe I am nervous about how I'm going to do things without this person. But let me get into the vibration of someone who's cool and loving, who is open to love. But it's going to be like a contrast. So you may be saying your affirmations like, I am married, I am married, I am married. And then all of your fears about marriage would start to surface. Maybe not in your life, but you might be tending to old wounds this month after, state shifting into that version of yourself that you want to be. But that's allowing you to approach it from like a new place. Like, let me think of an example. So it's like, so say that like you want to be a good swimmer, but you can't swim more than 10 meters. So you get in the pool, and every time you try and swim, you're just like splashing, right? Splashing. But then someone comes along and tells you like the reason why is because you're meant to do the stroke like this, not like that. Now you can say, okay, now I can plan how to swim long distances. Now I know how to manage the stroke. I can swim 10 meters. But maybe after that, 100, then 1,000. And I can start on what is a brand new journey. And that might scare you, thinking, oh my gosh, I want something stable. This person like represents something stable. What I'm hearing is this person is not stable. Do you rate, out of 10, how stable is this person to you? We've got the Tower, the Fool. The biggest gift is letting go of this person in your energy. Because you know where you're going, you know how to direct your ship, and you're like 3 million times more positive than this person. So maybe this person coming in will disrupt all of your energy. And so it's a good thing that you're having conflict with them, because you're not meant to be. Like, you're meant to move forward. Whether or not you unite with this person later, maybe after this month, because right now I'm seeing that the breakthrough's coming this month, that when you reclaim your own energy, you can actually create like a brighter life for yourself and create the relationship that you actually want. Let's get like a relationship timeline. This is like a long-term relationship you want to call in, right? Do you want to meet someone on Tinder right now and just like spend the rest of your life with them after seeing them on Tinder? Or do you want to spend the time becoming your dream woman, like upgrading your life, upgrading your boundaries, your self-respect, your standards, so that when you call in this person, it lasts forever? I think it's the second, girl. So don't be mad that this is your breakthrough. Your breakthrough is that you're shifting out of something toxic and into something soul-aligned. Why did this toxic situation even happen though? So that you could see more clearly and become more decisive in relationships. It's a secret weapon now that you didn't have before. This toxic situation. Like, it's like what I said with the swimming technique. Like, now you know something new. From this situation, you now know something new. Oh my god, some of you are crying like, oh my god, you're saying I'm not gonna be with him. I got a few more cards, but like, I don't like this person. Like, you want to be with them, maybe because you feel like they've got lots of money, that you feel like they're romantic, and that you can be like your higher self with them. But I'm hearing they might not be as successful as you think. They might be struggling more than you think financially. They might not be able, like, I'm seeing they're not as able to handle what you want as you think. They're like not as loved as you think. They're like more overwhelmed than you think. Like, not everything's bad. There's a reason you like them. Maybe they're quite an intuitive person. You know, they might be quite hardworking and humble in a way. You just feel like this isn't enough. Like, just, okay, knowing that they're not as good as you think, it's still not enough. So I'm gonna make some love readings on my channel based on that to like really dive in. Because I don't want you leaving this reading feeling like this is a person you really love and care about. But do you know what they always say? What do they do in movies? If someone's trying to get over someone, they take themselves out on a date, they get dressed up, they might cry, watch a movie, listen to some sad music, do a pedicure, hang out with friends, or anything like that. Like, I don't know. Maybe you could just do some nice high vibe things because you're so nice inside. Because you're going through it. You have the Nine of Swords and the Five of Swords. You're feeling like, when am I going to feel better? It's like there's these two stories. There's the version of you that's like disconnected from this person to focus on what you actually want to create. And then the side of you that's disconnecting from the darkness to become the light. And you're almost like one side. And it's like you don't even want to visualize marriage because if it's not with this person, you're like, oh my god, how's it gonna come in? You don't need, that's why you're so attached to this person, because it's easier to stay with the familiar. Okay, you want more breakthroughs, you want to understand the light and the power in this situation. So the power is not in this person. Okay? So what is this light in this situation? It's you. The breakthrough is you reclaiming your energy back. Everything that you think is so amazing about them, that you have that within you. And it's like, you would be so much happier. Like, I don't know how to say this. Like, maybe you think that they're so smart, but actually you're so smart. Or you think that they're so talented at the piano, but you're actually the one that's so talented. And it's like everything that's so amazing about you, you don't see it. But when you look at them, you can finally see it. And maybe what I'm saying now is making you finally see the situation too. That they represent something within yourself that you feel like you can't see within yourself because you don't have that self-love. I mentioned that, I think, at the start. That self-love, instead of loving them, instead of saying, oh, I want to cook them their favorite meals, why don't you want to cook yourself your favorite meals? Instead of saying, I want to give them a massage, why don't you want to get a massage? Why are you so much more comfortable with giving and receiving? And do you think that's healthy in a relationship? To be someone who doesn't feel worthy of the love that you give? What kind of relationship would that manifest? You're dating someone and you don't feel worthy of the love that you're giving. You're not going to be receiving love. So isn't it better to clear that block first and become the best version of yourself? reclaim your light, reclaim your spark, reclaim your glitter. I was gonna say listening to Taylor Swift, but most of her lyrics are sad. But like, are there any like positive love songs by Taylor Swift? Or like, what are your playlists from 2014? Do you still have them? Can you remember who you were, girl, before the situation? What were your playlists from 2017 and if you did 2014, whatever? Like, remembering that spark within you, because everything is seen and you want so desperately. It's like you're scared to embody that, so you would just rather have them there than to become that yourself. And that's the breakthrough coming, not this person. You are the hero. I mean, I'm getting some messages. It could be this person, but some of you, it could be. But oh my god, guys, you're wanting to skip the stages, right? It could be this person, but if it is, okay, it's gonna be after you step into your light, not before. So it's kind of sad. Like, you want this person to come and save you, but it's gonna be after you save yourself, because you're gonna be glowing differently. You're gonna be attracting miracles differently. So it might not be this person, it might be someone else. But can you see that? Like, if you think, oh my god, this person is so like adventurous, but you become adventurous instead, don't you think you're more in alignment with an adventurous partner then? Right? So they don't have to save you. And like, maybe they're adventurous in a way that you can't actually embody. So find your own way to embody what they're embodying. And like, I don't know, like maybe make a list of everything you admire about this person, and everything on that list spend an hour becoming them. Like, not at once. It's not like you're using this like, oh, I'm so desperate for love, I need to manifest love. Like, no. You're just recognizing that there's some things you want to tap into. This person ain't giving it to you and you still want it, but it's time for you to become it. So like, yeah, maybe if you can do an hour today, an hour tomorrow, an hour next week, an hour next month. Just becoming, slowly embodying this version of yourself is the breakthrough coming for you this month. Okay, I hope you loved it, and sending all my positivity. Breathing. So the big breakthrough I see happening for you this week is you shifting back onto the right hand path of spirituality, which is about positive energy and manifestation, and like just like giving and receiving good energy to make the world a better place, because you might kind of have shifted onto a different spiritual path lately and just been feeling a little bit like the right hand path is like lame, or like you don't see the point, or it's like childish. I think some things have happened and you're like, that right hand path, we didn't have all of this, like all of this stuff wasn't going on. Or if it wasn't the right hand path, it might just be like the walk of life. Like, in the past, you may have been a really charitable person, but now you had to work a 9 to 5, you didn't have time for charity, and you just were high strung. But now you want to get back to charity. Whether that's 9 to 5, the right hand path, or whatever it is in your life where you're realizing that, what I've seen in the news lately is like a lot of young, like 30s or 40s aged people who have been passing away because of work-related stress. And it just really makes you think, like, when you're doing certain things, it can feel like, oh, I'm gonna live forever. I can afford to show up every day at this job that like I know isn't making me best. Or I can afford to play video games for 9 hours a day. Or I can afford to, not speak to my family member or something. But stories like that really go to show that, the time that we have today is so valuable, and what we can do from today is so valuable. So in the past, you may have been thinking like, it's not ideal, but I can kind of make it work. But I see a breakthrough happening within you, where it's like you're thinking about things differently. Like maybe you want to travel the world, maybe you want to work a remote career, maybe you know you're in a toxic relationship, but you actually want to meet someone new and start a family. It's like you're in a situation, but you know that there's some way that it's not aligned, and you want to break through into the right hand path or into like a more positive path. But like, the thing is, you don't actually. I'm not saying that you're like craving this desperately, but there's a part of you that's like knows that that's the only way to make things happen, and so you want to lead. You know you're powerful. You know that whatever option you take, it's powerful, and you're doing so much. Like I say, if you have a 9 to 5, like you're not just at your 9 to 5. You're giving to your friends. You're taking care of them. Like you're doing everything. I'm surprised you even have time for this reading. You know, like maybe put it on 2 times speed, 3 times speed, because you've been. It's almost like you're like on adderall or something. Like you'll go, 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 but without realizing, you feel like you're like 100% dedicated to a life that you're only 50% suiting. And that's a message that came up for all of the pearls. With Pile 1, it was like they were like just focused on like their career or like the physical. With Pile 2, it was like they focused on like more depressing matters. But with you, I feel like you're wanting to break through into not you specifically, but your soul is wanting to reconnect with your inner child. And to achieve the dreams that you want to brag about to people around you. To maybe spend less time with people or less time doing things that don't serve you as much, and spending more time in the sun, more time. Like, there's a part of you who's like, how do I describe it? Like a lone hill. Like, I don't know if you're a girl or a boy, but like kind of like a lone hill kind of hippie. But you've not been connecting with your hippie side at all. It's like you've been like branded as a hippie. It's like inside you're a hippie, but it's like your marketing is a hippie. But deep down it's you inside, but you're not connecting with that part inside, right? How can I explain this? So it's like you might be taking pictures of you in nature, but what you really want is to like go camping, something like that, and actually like reconnect. But you might be quite focused on the material world. So it's like you're like a hippie that's like quite material. And you might feel like if you become a hippie, it's gonna make you look broke. Like you don't want to become that person who's just like with the fairies and like just, or maybe you're scared it will make you become broke. You feel like this focus on the material is useful. But it's like I'm sensing the results of these possessions or this focus on the possessions, like the results aren't giving what you want them to give. Like maybe you think that if you, let's say, if you buy a Gucci handbag, you'll be that girl and no one will ever be able to talk to you in some kind of way. So you buy the handbag, but you still don't feel like that girl. And people are still talking to you some kind of way. So you're like, okay, like what's next? Do I have to buy a Prada handbag? Like, what handbag do I need? To become the level that I actually want. But it's like an inner thing of like, so if you want people to talk to you well, Like, I don't know, like maybe changing the people who want to talk to you well. If someone's not talking to you well, not respecting you, not seeing you, don't want to impress them with a handbag. Like, it should be your soul, right? Like your hidden soul that impresses them. I don't know if that's literally how you feel, or if that's just like a metaphor, or if it doesn't relate at all. But I'm just sensing that like the product of what you're seeking isn't really giving you the validation you desire. That's something more within. And you're more focused on the external world with the King of Swords, like what's happening outside you. But this breakthrough is internal. It's you connecting with your inner learning health. You know what I've been loving doing lately? Like connecting with herbs. I used to use herbs for spell work more, but now I've been buying like little jars for all of the different herbs. And like maybe putting some in tea, making candle oils, like you can bath with herbs, like you can do anything with herbs basically. And just like cooking more stuff, connecting with like skills that humans would have needed hundreds of years ago, or that they might need in hundreds of years to come. There's some skills we work on that's like they were doing that 100 years ago and they won't be doing it in 100 years. There's other skills that it's like they pass time. 100 years ago they were cooking. 100 years they're still going to be cooking. Unless the robots are doing that for us, they're doing those kinds of things. There's like no one can deny it almost. That's the vibe I'm seeing. It's gonna bring out this like hippie side of you, this like zebra print, like cheetah print, like kind of zzz, like green kind of energy, like brown, like zzz is a kind of version of you where you're dedicating to yourself. And I think that it's easier for you to focus on the physical side of spirituality than going within right now. So spirituality and the physical will help you to reconnect to your life and reconnect to that side of you. And then you can go on that journey of going within and stepping away from the material. So you're going from like material to like spiritual plus material to like spiritual internal. This is something you're kind of going through now, like you're feeling a little anxious, even though you might feel like you're dedicating to your spirituality. You're still feeling a little anxious, but there's support coming in today to get through this, like in the next few hours, and to go on this spiritual journey that you don't want to go on. You're like, I've got it all under cover. I don't want anything to rock the boat. I just want to connect with my intuition. And so you go on this spiritual journey looking for personal gifts, but you also receive spiritual gifts that are going to lead you on a new journey by this time next month. Like, let me like say there was an opportunity you wanted to do. Like say that you were actually about to discover you have a hidden talent for pottery, right? But right now, you're just in a negative mindset. And if you went to the pottery class, you might be dragging people down. Yeah? So you're going on this journey now of desiring to manifest some kind of power. On this journey to manifest power takes you within and gets you to release, to achieve some sort of power. But that release allows you to go to the pottery class. So it's like, I don't know if the whole journey was about the pottery class. I sense that the universe is just wanting to move you into a more positive direction. Like, when you were younger, and it's like, okay, I've got tap dance class at 6, and then jazz at 8, and then swim class at this time. Yay, wicked! Then I'm going to see all my friends, and my mom's going to cook for me. Everything's just positive, positive, positive. And the universe is trying to put you on that path. If you see it as lame, but you can go on this path through like connecting with the physical. Like a pottery class, a dance class, that's quite physical. Like going on a journey, connecting with physical things to get you to the future that you actually want to be in. It's like this powerful thing you want, and sensing it's not going to give you the future that you want. Like you have a desire for a certain type of power, but the future that I will give you won't be a positive future. But the positive future you want is something that God still wants for you. So by leading you on this journey of wanting this thing, it's causing you to go through those spiritual upgrades so that you can actually manifest what is your goal, which is that God wants for you. So that's your message. Like, yeah, just like a positive future, you know? I mean, that might seem depressing, like this goal you want and like the future you want, but this goal you want is leading you along the path that is on your highest alignment, which is amazing. So, yeah, those are your messages. And that's what I'm grateful.